2026 season. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's your top dog in the league this EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles, they get 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Right to the taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it bad?
Completes it to Jennings. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Come on. Hey.
Daniels looking to throw. He gets it to Burks again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
They go play action with Richardson.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Now Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Roll.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll get this down to the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go play action. Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. Check. Hey. No.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go now.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now a run with Spears.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll run with Spears.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now it's Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly. Needed.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. To the air goes Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 43.
Throwing now is Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Okay, break. Get it.
Pickens over the middle.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are once again back in front.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that flag accepted.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hutchins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Daniels. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Michael Penix. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Bo Nix. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. That one's taken in by Spears. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
And Spears with another carry. And he'll get it down here to the...
Because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
That's good for another.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run on first down. Spears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
Hey, check it down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Ready.
Now Richardson.
Buying time. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
To throw is Daniels. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's all 80. Here we go. Back. No.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickens going in motion left. Richardson working from the gun.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Richardson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders offense back onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Indianapolis.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining. Frere is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Yeah, not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Past the 20, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Richardson.
Couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington.
Down 27-24. 1:45 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down.
Boy stays up, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision.